a pretty good beard.
Welcome to Smoking Like Bees, where lashes lead the bees.
Okie dokie, so we're going to be working with several of the nuke boxes. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this hive into 2 nuke boxes. So we'll split off the top. The queen is going to go into the green lid, and that's going to be going with somebody else here soon. We're going to move and check out what's going on with this one and move them into that nuke box. We're going to check on 19. We're going to check on Granny Smith and the old comb queen. And check the old comb queen, and look at that beard. It's getting big and long. Let's see what's going on. It is hot out here, which is why they are bearding. Same there. Must have a decent population to have that many out bearding. So let's get to it. All right, let's get this one opened up. You might not want to be sitting on the ground in case bees fall down while I'm doing this, y'all. Got some double extra help out here today.
There isn't that much bees coming out.
There's more than you think, but just wait. So the plan is this population's so big, and it's got a little bit before the others are ready to go, so it'll knock this one down just a little bit so it's not ready to swarm before the other 2 are ready to go to their new homes. So this is that new frame we gave them last time. Drawing it out, and even have some nectar stored away on it. We got to be on the lookout for the queen, because like I said, she's going to go in the green lid, and these are going to be given a frame or so with brood and see if they requeen. If they don't, that's not the end of the world. Just look at it as I'm pulling it out, big guy.
What?
So I see a few eggs, so they can raise a queen off from this frame if they need to. Lots of bee pollen and food. Nectar and food and a few eggs. You gotta, like I said, scan these really good for Miss Red Dot Queen. And basically just transferring boxes over here and splitting. Not really splitting down the middle, because the bottom's going to have a ton of brood.
I can barely see their stingers.
You can't see their stingers, bud? Their stingers are actually
so tiny.
No, they're in their abdomen.
Until they get
like
mad,
a cat's,
they pop out.
Yep, like a cat's claw.
And the dog's claw.
Dogs' claws are not retractable.
Oh.
Cats are, but dogs aren't.
Is there any more animals that have retractable claws?
So there's some young larvae on this one. Lots of bee bread and pollen.
There isn't
and
much bee
honey.
out here.
Honey, that's what I'm trying to say. Nectar, honey, and bee bread. Pollen and bee bread are the same thing.
Mommy,
Huh?
I put a bee that hit my
Yep.
back.
So this is full of brood too, so it'll be perfectly
That's
fine
a lot of,
for splitting off. They'll have plenty. And what we may do is put this one back in the original location and the queen in a different location, so that the foragers will supply this one with more bees. And again, that'll help knock down and keep the queen from wanting to swarm.
what is that?
So that is all capped brood with larvae.
See a little bit of eggs.
You want to look at it?
There are eggs in there?
So what this is right here is pollen. We've got some young larvae right here. This is all capped brood. There's some pollen and a little bit of honey right there. But if you look right here, see this arch right here? You got some older brood, and then you see how it's a little bit smaller, and then a little bit smaller, all the way down to there's some eggs right here that she's laid.
I can barely see the egg.
I know, they're like little grains of rice. And then this right here, this is, don't block the camera, bud. So step to your right just a teeny bit. This right here, see how fuzzy it is? That's a freshly hatched baby. See? Well, I can't say baby. It's a freshly hatched adult. See how really fuzzy they are? And as they get older, see how it's not so fuzzy? The eyes are really hairless. See, this one's probably in between that one right here. There's a really young one. That's a fairly young.
Aww.
So those are good nurse bees also.
Wait, did that one come out of there?
They didn't just come out. None of the ones on this frame are emerging just yet, but they're pretty close to it.
I wonder where the queen is.
I'm hoping she's in the bottom box.
This is the,
We make things easier.
This is the second last one on the top.
You got one more on the top. Yep.
I wonder what she looks like in real life.
Yeah, you've not gotten to see a queen up close and personal.
I always have to watch it on TV.
Yep.
I'll get out of the way of it. I don't see any queen yet.
Hold on, bud. So this one's a food frame. Honey, bee pollen, and nectar. So they're bringing something in from somewhere. So there's something blooming again, which is fantastic. We'll see with the other how they are. So the queen is not up here.
I hope she's in the bottom. I'm staying back a bit.
So she's in the bottom box.
But so the queen has a red dot on her.
Yep,
I know.
has a red dot.
She's longer than that.
So
She has a red dot.
I'm actually not going to shake any more bees into this one. It's going to be what it is. So we're just going to close it up right now. Get it out.
Are you going to pull that off the top?
Hold on.
I have an itchy nose, but I can't scratch.
So this one is closed up. The doors are shut right now. We're going to just move it out of the way for a minute. Okay, now we're going to pop this one off.
I'm staying back.
I'm not going to get everybody up in the air until after I get everybody moved in position. So this one we gave 2 brand new frames to last time because we pulled some to supplement another hive. Again, we're managing this one to keep the numbers down so they don't want to swarm while we wait for the rest to get ready to go. So we got capped brood, some larvae, food stores.
Are there any babies?
Food stores.
The queen is in on
I
this
will
one.
show you the queen when I find her.
I said the queen is in this one.
The queen will be on one of these.
Yeah, we only have 4 more.
Alright. They're so nice. I have not needed to smoke at all. We move nice and slow.
I'm saying that.
So here's another reason for that'll help keep them from swarming is they got these 2 new frames. So they are working on them. Oh, there she be.
The queen!
Yep, there's the queen. She's right there.
I
Nice
get
and
this-
easy to spot.
Yeah, because he had the red dots and the other.
And she's on that waxed
the
foundation.
workers doesn't have the red dots.
Okay, so we're going to get her moved over here before we drop her off.
I always had to see her on TV.
I know, now you got to see your first queen in person.
The second frame had to have a wall.
So this one is an older frame in here that they've had.
There's a lot of bees on this one.
Just wait. So, whew. Get it up there where I can see in it. She is not, so she's got space. This one's emerging. It's had emerging. So all of those, for the most part, in the middle are empty. But they're polished and ready to go. Nice brood, food around it. So they aren't really losing anything yet by
We haven't
splitting
found
this down.
any baby queens.
Baby queens. There aren't going to be baby queens. There's only one queen to a hive, honey. If we had queen cells, that would be a big problem. But we have been managing this one because we've been waiting for these boxes. That's why it hasn't gotten to go. Look, she's even got some eggs in this one. They've got it built out enough. See the little...
There's nothing else.
Yep. See the
The
little...
white things are...
Don't put your hands over it. See the little grains of sand looking, or rice, I mean?
You mean
See
that?
the little,
Yes.
that little grain of rice, that's an egg.
I've never seen what a baby looks like.
This one's really, see how it's really laid up?
I don't see any babies in it.
Just eggs, no hatched larvae. She's laying up what cells they have built for her. She's really, really good.
You have a lot of...
Last frame to move over.
And then we can do another.
I'm trying to get it with the seed cells.
Does it have any
So
babies?
they're merging, but she hasn't laid it up. So she's not hurting for food. She's not hurting for room. So it is perfectly all right to switch. And we've got one actually chewing its way out here.
There's a baby where?
We're not going to stay here to watch the whole process. But see that one right there chewing its way out?
Yeah, can we quickly watch?
No, it will take a little while. So
there's-
they've got emerging. So we are perfectly set to be able to knock these.
We saw a baby about to come out of their egg.
Hold on.
What? Is it coming out?
Okay, she's Burko. I thought there was a queen cell. But it's just a Burko. So we're good. That's been my battle with this one, is keeping it from
I saw a baby has
wanting to swarm, since it's been having to wait for its pronuke. So now what we're gonna do?
There's something on my back.
No, bud, it's just the tree poking. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop it from. There we go. Yeah, well, it's actually on a lid. So we're gonna take it up. Give it a good shake.
Big bees come out.
Shake them bees down in there.
Now you're...
And move all this out of the way.
They're angry.
They're not angry, they're just looking for their home. So what we're gonna do, because we don't want this one over, y'all have already keeping that going there. Like setting the vents on, it's hot as, oh, get out. This one that has no queen, I'm gonna put it right here, the original location, for them bees to find. Not, look at all this trash. See, this is why I don't like doing this method, because all this trash. No, it's, some of it's wax, some of it's where they've messed with the inner cover and whatnot, chewing out on it, working on it. So that's what that is. I'm going to show you what's going on here. There. What? You're okay, don't smack at it. It's not going to hurt you. They're flying all around me too. They are, I'm going to have to move the original because they're also going over to the original queen. So let's get everything moved out of the way so they can settle back into the yellow topped hive. All right, we're going to be moving over, and this one here was never, the queen was found one time, never seen, and then there were queen cells, and so it's been left some. So we're going to go in here and see what we find. There's that queen cell, it's chewed out. That's that queen cell we left in here. So let's
Found the queen.
see what we find. So there was brood before, so I can't say, oh yes, there's kept brood, so we get a queen. They have backfilled some of these cells. Looks like they've backfilled some of these cells too with nectar.
Another queen cell.
No, backfilled is where it's been opened from a brood hatching, from a bee emerging, and instead of letting her lay another egg in it, they have filled it with nectar. That's my big fear, is this one's going to be honey bound because of being queenless at some point. Okay, we've got eggs, so we have a queen. We need to hunt for her. And, oh my gosh, we've got 2 queens right here.
What?
Sugarfoot. Okay, I have never had 2 queens before. No, they're not fighting. Help me get...
Where's the 2 queens?
They're both on this frame. Shoot, I've lost them. Where'd they go? Fiddlesticks, fiddlesticks, fiddlesticks. They go on the other side. Fighting with my... Oh, here's one. I think the other one went on the other side. Whee! Okay, so there's one queen.
The other one on the other side. You need another one?
Stop! Calm down. Alright, there's one. The other one, I think, went around to the other side unless she got on the other frame. Nope, she's right there. Okay, I need... Hand me the queen cage behind me there, Catherine.
I will.
No, you're not where you can get to it, bud.
This one?
The one for marking them. So here's what we're going to do. We get her caged. Can. No, no. Ah, she's on my leg. Go in there. I am dropsies with queens apparently this year. It's like the...
Where's the other one?
She's in the queen cage. Alright. So there's a second queen. Hold on, we still have to go through and look and see if there's any more guys. Get out of my way, bee.
Where did we put the other?
Shoot, he got knocked down. Alright. Gotta calm down. Alrighty. But what's great is we just made that other split. So we can... Yep. We can introduce one to the other split and already have queen for it. I don't know which queen has made it, so I have to wait and come back in and see which one is a virgin and which one is made it, but we also need to make certain there's no more. Because you don't usually see 2 queens
And one dead.
Yeah. And they were both there on the same frame together.
I know baby eggs.
Hold on. See, one of these has made it because there are eggs in this.
Oh.
So we have a mated queen in here.
Oh God.
One of them. Whew, I have never had this. This one's been an interesting hive. I never had 2 queens in a hive before.
The bees are wow.
Let's see. I'm trying to look this really good. One bee is definitely, one queen has been in here laying. But as to which one,
I don't know.
I don't know. There's no way of telling until you split them apart and see which hive ends up with eggs. But I've got to look into how long I need to keep that one hive queenless before I try to introduce
Last flame.
that other queen, and how to take care of that one in that clip.
I see eggs.
Where's the other queen? Okay, there's one bee on her.
I see eggs.
There's larvae. But we're not worried about that. We know one queen is laying. We just got to figure out,
Where the queen is.
no, which one. We just caught 2 queens, hon. There are some eggs on this one. Now here's my question. Who goes where? Because they're on this one.
Can I see the queen? That must be the big queen. It must have gone on that.
Let's lay her down so we can put her in.
They're going to that clear one. The one in the green cage.
Seeing which one they go to more. Because that's the one I'm going to release back into this box.
But the other one has.
Actually, no, I can't do that.
Why?
Because I can't keep that one in that cage.
Put that one into another hive? Not maybe. Mommy? Put her in another.
Because they're going to her too.
We're going to that one more.
Yeah.
That queen didn't surround you.
But the one in the clip I have to do for the other cage. The other.
How did the other bees get in there?
Because I don't, unless I could go, I don't know how I'm going to get this one into a clip like that is the problem. I don't. Alright, so I am going to, because of which cages they're in, whoops, I'm about to mess up. I'm not going to mark again yet because I don't know if this one has made it. Okay, so I got 2 queens right there. Nice big old
Who should get
booty right there.
Who should get marked?
None of them are getting marked because I don't know which one's made it.
No, I said who will get
And
marked.
that one right there. Get out of the way, bee, so we can see her. It's my first ever
2 queens.
double queen experience. And it's a good thing we just did a split, so this is the one that's caged. See if we can see her. So we're gonna put this one back in here. She's not gonna get marked because I don't know if she's made it yet. Let's watch her come out. They're all in there with her, so they're not balling her up because I messed with her. There she is. She's right there. And she's back down in. Alright, let's get this closed up. Okay, let's check and see how Granny Smith is. This is that weird one. That swarm that we didn't know if we got a queen with it. And then we gave them a queen cells from Lily. And all right, right now I see a super small colony, even though they are bearding out there. Where's my, there it is. Super, super small colony. So they've got nectar. Almost looks like there's an egg in one of those cells. I haven't seen a queen because apparently the queens have been on the foundation. A weird double queen hive. Well, we've got brood, but I gave them a frame of brood, so. See, larvae. There shouldn't be larvae in here if there's not a queen. So let's see what we see here. She's probably walking around on the backside right now where you guys can see her and I can't. They have very little stores. That's a scary thing. Very, very little stores. Ah, oh my goodness, that is a queen. Queen, queen, queen. And there's that queen cell. It's emerged, chewed out. Now let me see where she went and get her caged. And look and see if there's any more queens. Apparently today is a day of multiple queens. Where'd you go, Your Majesty? He diddly. I lost her. She probably went down here. So we're still going to call this one Granny Smith, even though it's not an old queen, just because we're sticking with the apple theme. See if we can get in here and take off this old queen cell. Bye-bye, queen cell. This hive is definitely in need of food. You don't need this stick in here no more. Now we use the prop up for the. Oop, this one's all laid up with eggs. The other stick. Just looking for another queen, just because of my day. Well, we got a layer. Small colony in need of food. So we may try to figure out may see about Buttercup and robbing out a frame from hers to feed this one. But Granny Smith is no longer. Ah! That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, girls. Granny Smith is no longer queenless, but she is foodless. So all of these dang frames are shifting on me. Let me get her marked and go rob actually I may just go rob it right now while there's still, let some of them bees get out of there. I'm gonna go grab a food frame from Buttercup. Got a little space in the middle there for her to lay in, but mostly nectar. And same on this side. This to them. Get her marked and back in here. There you go. There's your family. And right down in. Woohoo! So Granny Smith is queen right. I'm gonna take the red away. Alright, let's check the old queen from the comb hive. It's bearding really bad because it's hot out here. They're barely even in the hive right now. Heck, the queen could very well be out there in the beard. Well, we've got someone laying. There's a couple of these with 2 eggs in it, so we might have a young queen, but we've also been having the problem that she's been doing more than 1 egg in a cell. And this side has nothing. That's where we've been questioning what's going on with this colony, because I think they had super seizure cells. So there's more than one. No, there's more than one queen in here. We're leaving them because we don't really know what's going on with this hive. So lots of calf brood. And drones down in there. There's not that much nectar in here. Bud, you're in my way.
Sorry, bee. That bee.
Okay, the queen, there's 1 queen cell chewed out, 2 queen cells chewed out. This was the one that had the 2. Stay back so I can move, bud. Okay, there's the marked queen. She's right there, but she is super, super skinny.
Where is she?
Yellow dot.
Yellow. Oh, that one.
Yep. So let's look and see if we see a virgin, or not a virgin. See if we find another queen in here.
Are we on the
We're
other
still
side?
gonna leave.
Are we on the other side?
We're still gonna leave this this queen. It's the old comb queen, and we're letting them do what they're gonna do. So this hive is still going to be a black top. Let them do whatever the fiddlesticks they're gonna do. So we've got burr comb. So we've had 2 queen cells in here. Whether they were chewed out or emerged, I'm not good at telling the difference. So we got some funky comb here too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get them a frame of food, but well, they've got food on that one.
I'm confused.
Why?
Some of their bottoms are yellow, but some of them are black.
It's different.
Also black and yellow.
Yep, that's just how they're colored.
The queen swarm. This is the last one.
So this one has a little bit. Can you back up so I don't whack you?
Is
Has
that
a little bit of
queen?
food. No,
No.
this one has eggs and a little bit of food on it. So
I don't see a queen.
we're just gonna leave them. I don't know what they were doing with them too.
How did they make eggs?
the queen lays the eggs.
This is the queen.
No, she's not missing. I showed you the old honeycomb queen.
You should put the honeycomb queen.
What'd you do with all the bees that were in here?
I did this.
You blew on them and chased them off?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, this one's still a black top going what the hay's going on. Because they had queen cells. They're not there now. We'll come back and check again. Time to move to the last one. Not tomorrow. Another week. Alright, this is that number 19 split. I'm just going to peek in and see how they're doing on numbers and size. So still super duper small. We're not going to open up anymore. I see some capped brood on this side. So we're just going to let them keep doing their thing. They are still super small. So that's that. Okie dokie. So red top means it has no queen, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way for long. Went into this one, found 2 queens on the same frame. Not sure if they're both mated, if one's a virgin or one is mated. So we released one back into here. The other one, this box is closed both sides. There is the queen in the clip, because they don't have a cage. Queen in a clip. There are nurse bees with her, and I robbed a small frame of brood out of buttercup to put, or not brood, but food. Small frame of food to put in there to feed the bees that are in there with her, because they're all closed up together. I'm gonna let this one sit for 2 days. So these 2 are gonna sit for 2 days, like that. I am gonna keep watch and make certain that queen's okay. But these 2 are gonna sit just like they are for 2 days. And then I'm going to try to, I don't have a queen cage to do proper introduction, so I'm gonna have to just use the clip and move her over and hope that they accept her, so that that one has a queen and that one will have a queen. Found and marked Granny Smith, so they are queen, right? Saw where they tore down the 2 queen cells in the old comb queen, and I found the old comb queen. So don't know what the hay's going on with that one. Did not find any other queens in there. We're still leaving them black top going. I'm gonna let them do what they're gonna do. And 19 is still very, very small, so we're just letting them be. I'm really ready to start really ready and wanting to start getting honey supers completely pulled. Still got a few more weeks, unfortunately, because my smaller colonies, they need food, and I can't really put food out for them until I can take the honey supers off from all of these. So got to pull those honey supers. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 honey supers. And then I'm also going to extract honey out of those deeps, because I know Honeycomb has comb honey for us. The second deep for Honey Cloud has honey for us. Don't know about Forbes. Probably not going to for Forbes. Definitely gonna get a couple more frames out of Hive. So still gotta wait a few more weeks though on all those. They are not capped yet. So once about the first week of July. Today is June 15th. So we got about 2 and a half, 3 more weeks to go for those honey supers. So come here, my helper, my stink bug. So say bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yep. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment.
And share.
And subscribe.
Bye.
Yeah, and subscribe. And God bless. We'll see you next time. Alright, let's get this one opened up. This is the queen that was in that double stacked hive. So They're opened up. Some of them workers, looks like they're orientating. But some of them workers, when they come back, they're gonna end up back over here at this one. We're gonna peek in real quick and check on this queen. See if she's still alive. Yep, she's still right there. Doing good. She's got attendants in here. They've got food access. There's a couple of big ants that are gonna die. So we're just gonna close up, keep them in here one more day. Tomorrow, I'm going to open the lid of this one and set them on top and see how they react to her. Hopefully they will accept her and we'll have one happy family, one happy colony. It looks to me like some of them from that other box are already coming back to this one, but I can't tell. That queen is out of this one. I left one queen in there. I think it's the virgin queen, I hope. And then I'm pretty sure that's the mated queen. But we'll see. We'll see how everybody else is doing. Lots of comings and goings from Applejack. Still gotta check queen status. Queen right. Hopefully queen right. Lots coming and going. Still don't know what the hay was, like we saw. Good amount coming and going. Good amount coming and going. Good amount. Still little. I missed her. She was getting pollen coming in. My honey towers up here. Get comings and goings. Hopefully they're up in there working some in Forbes. Don't expect anything off from Forbes because of it going queenless. I know both of those boxes are full of honey and just need finishing off, capping. We'll be checking soon on the comb hive to see if they requeened. Looking good, lots of activity. This one is just basically building up and it's a new colony, so our goal is hopefully keep her alive through winter and have honey off from her next year, because the queen that overwintered disappeared, left, got hurt with something, and they had to requeen with a daughter. Honey's is looking good. I will be getting off from the top two. That's pretty much going to be left for them for winter. I believe I'll be getting some honey off from Honeyflower. All the pools are going to start at the first part of July. So thanks for watching. Keep watching. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Subscribe. And God bless.